Welcome to Vlog Radio. You're listening Vic Talk Show, and this is your friend Vic. Today I'm once again in front of you with the same sensational topic, which is globally scaring entire world. Yes, coronavirus disease, COVID-19. Now today I'm going to talk about this COVID-19 main cause. So I'm going to talk about today why there are so many numbers of infected patients and death of these patients. From the same place where we always start, the coronavirus total cases, death and recovered. So currently on March 20th, 2022 GMT, the total coronavirus cases around the world are 721,903 and total death approximately 34,000. The recovery is 151,312. The most interesting thing that the total cases which have been closed are 185,278. Till that time, then when the closed cases were total 151,312, the ratio was approximately 82% and 18% death. Now, the good news is that somehow the numbers of patients have definitely rise, but recovery cases are also going good, 95%, and serious critical illness people approximately 5%. Now moving down a little bit to have a little bit closer idea, and this closer idea will tell you that USA is now on the top with approximately 142,000 infected patients and 2,484 total death. Now if we go on next level, then it's Italy and then China. All of a sudden China's number have stabilized. There is no movement, no new cases, and total deaths are still 3,300, no new deaths. How all of a sudden in last 2-3 weeks China's death ratio have fallen or stabilized and new cases are also not happening? So today we're going to know why China, why this country all of a sudden is changing on its map of coronavirus disease cases. Now, what is more surprising now is that the USA, Italy, Spain, Germany, France, UK, Switzerland, Netherlands, Belgium, Turkey, Austria, Canada, all of these are actually Western countries. So most of the Western countries are today struggling. They're struggling and suffering with this coronavirus disease. There is no correlation between this COVID-19 or this coronavirus disease between China and these countries. Indirectly, there is no correlation. As you can see, most of these countries are Western countries, where now the coronavirus cases have arisen. And here you can see that very few Asian countries are anymore in this list. Now what could be the reason? That's we will figure it out. The most important thing which I figured out is actually the life expectancy in these countries. So if you see all of these Western countries name, or even if you see Iran, or even if you see China or South Korea or Japan, so all of these countries life expectancy is actually higher. So the people who actually live longer have more health issues. So over here you can see that the countries which have highest life expectancies are actually from mostly Western world. Beside 2-3 Asian countries, you will see most of these countries are besides Singapore, South Korea, Japan, Hong Kong and China. The rest of all countries are actually Western countries. The Western world have different lifestyle. They have different kind of situation to live their life and fight back with any disease. Their cost of living and everything is quite different than China or other Asian developing nations. And here is the secret. As you can see, from top to bottom, 25 countries almost are Western nations, European or American. Now here's the secret. All of these countries are 80 above. If you see these all countries have 80 above, the health actually start declining to fight with any virus, any disease. And that is the reason that the countries who have most life expectancy also have most numbers of senior citizens. Here we're going to take a look which country have the highest number of senior citizens. Now the least numbers are actually in India. Only 5.8% people are senior citizen, and their senior citizen, if you want to see, the life expectancy is actually on 130th number. So they are on 130th number with around about 68 years age factor. Now we come back here and we would like to see that even people with 68 years of average life expectancy is only 5.8%. Then what those countries are in top list? Let's take a look and you will understand the reason why there are more deaths. America, United States of America. Yes, this country have approximately 15% and above in even 2014. So currently 15 to 18% population is senior citizen old age, where the population of United States is more than 300 million. So you can understand that almost 50 million population is senior citizen. Now we go to next. Approximately next country is Poland, 5.7 million. Ukraine, 15.9%. And we go to next, Canada, 17.3%. Now these countries' population and the ratio of senior citizens are very high. So life expectancy is higher and the age with disease is also higher, and the number of people with this disease and the age is also higher. United Kingdom is approximately 18%, and looking at approximately 14 million, by this decade end, you will find more people with this kind of age factors, age categories, and also the disease problems. Moving to next, Spain. So Spain is actually a retiree destination in Europe because of its weather, location, and cost of living. And another country, France. Next, Italy. Italy currently have approximately 15 million population of senior citizen, which is up almost 25% of country's population. A country with the population of 50 or 60 million, if they have approximately 15 million senior citizens, then you can understand that a country with 15 million population with senior citizens, then how much could be the death ratio in this situation when coronavirus is actually targeting most of these senior citizen age people. Germany, 17 million people are actually above 65. Japan, which is the only country from Asia with highest number of senior citizens, and their population is also declining, so they are needing more foreign workers. So these are the countries where actually you can see that beside Japan, all of those countries were European country and only America. So out of 10 countries, 8 were top destination from Europe, where they actually have more retirees. Now here's more secret that what is the situation in Lombardia, where most of the cases of this coronavirus showed up. Now in Lombardia area, the region of Lombardia, the total population is actually approximately 10 million. So a region with 50 million to 60 million population, if they have almost 10 million population in this region, which is almost second highest area with the population, and in this you can see here the retirees actually are quite higher. Most of the cases were 50 above, so we can actually see over here that the total population is 3.5 million. Almost 3.5 million population is retirees. Okay, so these people who have such a high risk age of disease, and if they are getting infection by coronavirus, then what will be the situation? As you can see over here, the distribution of coronavirus cases in Italy as of March 29, then you can see 36% total people who died or got sickness or infection of coronavirus was actually 70%, 70 and above. So 36% cases, 70 and above years age people. 38%, 50 to 70 years. So you can think about it that almost this portion, which is 75%, actually make people with higher age, and these are the most majority cases where people get infection of this coronavirus. Here we can see that 25% population is below 50, and most probably people with 20s, 30s and 40s are very safe. The higher the age is higher the risk, and very few population of teenagers. So a country where you can see that population in this region of Lombardia, where they have total 75% patients of above age 50, then what could be the chances of their sickness and death? Anyway, if we see over here again that the population is actually 3.5 million with 50 and above, and the most interesting that the 65 and above is 2.2 million. Now you have an idea what exactly might be going on. We're going to take another look at how these countries being targeted. As you can see here that most of these countries are right after USA. Most of the countries are those countries which is actually having high expectancy age, life expectancy. So life expectancy is really high over here. As you can see here, these countries are listed here as well. Italy, Spain, Germany, France, UK, Switzerland. Same here, Switzerland, Italy, Spain. So these are the same countries who have highest number of cases. So as you saw today, that what are those countries, who are these people, where these people are from, and what are the reasons they are getting more sick and infected and dying by this virus. We saw on this map that most of those countries are Western countries with high expectancy of life and have developed infrastructure, high life cost of living, and somehow they pay higher cost on medical in comparison to any other continent or countries. Some of these people try to take advantage of that, and you know whom I'm talking about. So currently situation is really sensitive. Most of these people are suffering from European countries and America, and main benefit is going to China. So we will talk about in next episode about China, the culprit of COVID-19. Till then, just take care of yourself and your family. We'll be back soon next episode. Take care, good luck, and God bless.